It's time for health tips. Now here's your host, Dr. Alma Jenkins.
Good evening. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Alma Jenkins, and this is Health Tips. Just as I promised you, we're going to do exercises on this show tonight. So I hope that you came ready. I hope you, decided that you weren't going to be on the couch tonight. You were going to try to at least do some of these exercises with me. Now, I don't know how many of you have a bouncy ball. You can get these at Walmart. They're not very expensive, and they're a lot of fun. I mean, you can just to warm up, you can just sit on them and just bounce up and down. It really feels pretty good. The first thing we want to do is we want to just kind of warm up a little bit. Let's just stretch some, okay? And let me just tell you this before we get started. We want to come to your organization, your institution, your meeting, your club, if you want us to talk on a health topic. It doesn't have to be gastroenterology. It could be any health topic, hypertension, stroke, diabetes, whatever you want to hear about. We're happy to come and talk to you about it. And also, if you have a healthy recipe that you want to share with us, drop us a line, send it to us. We'd love to make it and taste it. Okay, we may invite you on the show to make the recipe for us. So, want to get those things out of the way first. Secondly, I want to invite you to join us on this journey of no to low salt. In other words, no salt, low salt. We're going to be kind of focusing on that for several shows, because I want to emphasize that we can live without a lot of salt. But even more than that, I want you to become more aware of how much salt you're consuming. Because let's face it, many of us have hypertension. Many of us have heart problems, and we have to watch our salt. Now, I thank God I'm blessed. As far as I know, don't have any heart problems. But I do come from a family of hypertensives. So I have to really watch it as well. So going on a no salt diet was very inviting for me, and so far so good. So I want to invite you to take this journey with me. So let's do some stretches. Let's just part our legs here for a minute. I'm going to move our equipment out of the way a little bit. We're going to part our legs a little bit. Going to put our hands on our hips, and we're going to bend over. And we're going to bend and bend, and we're going to keep our knees straight. Just keep those knees straight. Lock your knees and bend over, and you're going to feel it in the back of your legs. When you start to feel that in the back of your legs, you know you're doing it right. Now grab a hold of your lower leg as you do this, and just sit there. Just stay there for a minute. You know what? This feels great to my back here, because it's taking the pressure off my back. When you stand straight, you're putting pressure on your lower back. When you bend it, you're kind of unwinding it. So that's why it feels so good. And it really does feel good to my back. Now it feels like it's straining the back of my legs, but my back feels great. Okay? Let's count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Let's come up now. And then let's just keep moving our arms all the way up. And let's bend over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now let's go this way. And 1. And then let's come this way. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Oh, I forgot to mention to you, of course, many of you know that I have a dog, and she likes to follow me everywhere. So we couldn't get rid of her, so here she is. But she's behaving, so I'm not gonna complain. I walk around, I look around, my little dog is following me. And those of you who have a dog, you know how it is, right? So I'm just happy she's not barking. Hopefully she'll behave for the rest of the show. All right, so I hope you felt that in the back of your thighs. And to take a little break, what I like to do is sit on my ball and just bounce a little bit. You know, it just feels good. It's just a good exercise in break taking because I can't say you're doing much in the way of real exercise, just bouncing up and down, but it does take a little energy to do that, and it feels good. Okay, so if you're gonna take a little break, you might as well enjoy it while you're doing it. And in fact, you are exercising because you can feel it. You can feel some activity in these knees as you do this. Okay, so I want you to get this bouncy ball. I think you'll like it, and I think that it will add to your exercise time. Excuse me, something's making me sneeze. All right, so that's so let's get the bouncy ball and let's try to enjoy the exercise time. You know, something's making me sneeze. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's got me. Well, I was in the kitchen, and you know, when I use pepper and I get around pepper products, it of course makes me sneeze. So I'm gonna blame it on that. All right, now here's a nice piece of equipment that I bought some years ago. And I was looking at TV the other day, and I saw where they are now advertising this same thing, except without these handles to it. And they call it the Twister. And I think I saw Lori Greiner, who's on Shark Tank, you know, pushing that particular product. You can buy this. I think I got it at Walmart, and it has these handles on it. And the good thing about it is when you step on it, you can push these up and exercise your arms. So you can do this number with this, or you can twist. You know, you can twist. And now they sell the Twister by itself, but only it's shaped like a surfboard. So you're standing on something that looks like a surfboard and you're doing this, okay? But I like this better, actually. I think you get more for your money with this one because you can also exercise your arms, okay? So those of you who want to have Michelle Obama arms, you know, she's got some lovely arms. She looks, you know, toned. And you might as well work on it now if you want it for the summer. Those of you who are going to be breaking out in your bathing suits and everything, you want your arms to look good. So if you don't have one of these things, you can get some similar equipment at Walmart, or you can just go ahead and lift your cans more, or lift some weights more, that sort of thing, okay? So I like this equipment. I think it's, you know, if you don't want to purchase a big old gym type equipment, you can get some simple things that will help you. Another one that's really good is this, the old jump rope. How many of you remember that? Now, this is as good an exercise as any, you know, just jumping rope, okay? So those of you who, I guess all of you jump rope as a kid, right? But that's some good exercise. Now, as you get older, it's not quite as easy, but it's as much fun. So let's do 10 of these. Come on, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad, but it shakes you up. You know, you definitely feel that you've done it. And I'm very grateful to still be able to do jump ropes, okay? So this is wonderful, okay? So those of you who have not purchased one, that you know you can do it, you know, you can use your legs. Maybe you might not be able to do it as quickly as I was, but you can still do it. So go ahead and purchase a jump rope, and then, you know, work your way up to doing more and more. You might can only do 2 or 3 at first, and then as you keep doing it, you'll get up to 10 or 20. All right, so very good. So we got a jump rope. These are all inexpensive pieces of equipment. All right, so let's do some more exercising here. Now let's stretch our legs, put our hands on our hips, and let's go from left to right to left to right. 1, 2, 3, and 1. And 2. 3. And 4. 5. And 6. 7. Let's do 10. And 8. 9. And 10. 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now if you do this stuff that I'm doing here 4 days a week and you watch what you put between your lips, you're gonna lose some weight, okay? And of course, don't forget drinking the water. You gotta drink water, okay? Some patients have told me they don't like water. How can you not like water? Well, you know, sometimes it doesn't taste as good depending on where you're getting it from. Tap water especially. I do drink bottled water. I don't drink tap water. And I realize some of the bottled water is basically tap water. But I do drink bottled water. I encourage you to drink at least 4 to 6 glasses a day. In fact, when you get up in the morning, the first thing, go and drink a glass of water. So you have that out of the way. Hydrate yourself up first. Then go about your day. And one of the best ways to drink enough water is to take a container, fill it with water, and say, okay, by X amount of time, I'm gonna have all this done. And that way you don't have to keep remembering how much you drank, because you got it right there. When you finish that, you know how much you've had, okay? Isn't that easy? That's so much simpler. Let's make it easy. That's the whole thing. We wanna make this life with the things that we have to do every day. There's enough hardship in life. Let's make the routine things easy. Let's see how we can make, and if you know an easier way, let us know, okay? Now I'm going to do some floor exercises too. So I hope you're ready, because we're gonna get on the floor in just a minute. So I'm gonna move this now, and I'm going to get on the floor and hope that my dog doesn't, you know, sit on top of me or something. All right, so what you want to do is lie flat, put your knees up. Now, when you put your knees up like this, it does help your back. And if you put your knees up here, it really helps your back. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel better back here. You're gonna feel that relaxation of your spine when you put your knees up like this, okay? That really feels good. So let's do some exercise on our backs. 1, 2, 3. You might even hear your bones popping. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4. Now, those of you who were doing that with me, I know you feel that in your thighs now. They'll start kind of burning a little bit. That means that you're exercising them. Okay, you're burning some calories. You're doing well. But don't feel bad to stop and just take a deep breath. Let it out. Another deep breath. Feel your stomach rising. Let it out. One more time. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let it out. Okay. That was great. That was great. Let me see how much time we have left. We're really doing pretty well. Okay, so we've got some good time going here. All right, so let's put our hands behind our head now, and let's do some head lifts. Okay, let's do 10 head lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let me warn you, those of you, and I know young people do it, but it seems that as we get older, we get a little bit more gas formation. So as you're moving around and moving that belly and all, you're gonna feel the need to get rid of air. Don't feel bad, just do that because actually that's healthy. Okay, so I'm just warning you, you might hear bones popping, you might hear air escaping, all kinds of stuff, but that's part of it, okay? So, you know, don't feel embarrassed, just keep going, all right? So now, what we're gonna do now is, let's see if we can do a few push-ups, all right? How many of you have done push-ups? You know it's not all that easy, and when you first start doing it, you really don't probably do very many because, you know, you can feel that strain. So let's just see what we can do. We do a little modified push-up, right? With our knees bent like this, like so. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. 2, 3, 4. Woo! You're gonna feel that, not only in your arms, you feel it in your shoulders. You really do. I mean, you're gonna feel that, and it's a good feeling. Now, let's do some other exercises here. Let's do some leg lifts, okay? I hope you can see my legs here. All right, inch up a little closer to my little furry friend here. 1, 2, 3, and 1. And 2, lift it as high as you can. 3, and 4, 5, let's do 8, and 6, 7, and 8. 2, 3, 4. And you know, anytime you do it with one side, you want to do it with the other so you don't feel lopsided, you know? You don't feel asymmetric. That's what I say. You want to feel even. 1, 2, ready, and 1. And 2, 3, and 4, 5. Ooh, I feel it. And 6, 7, and 8. 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Oh, I felt that. You start to feel that burning going on, like your muscles are crying out, oh, I don't want to do any more. But you keep going. Now, there's a limit to that. Keep going, but until you feel like you don't need to keep going. In other words, I felt the burn, and I kept past the burn, but it wasn't too much for me. Your body will tell you, hey, look, I need to stop. And when it tells you that, stop, you know. Our point is not to make you sick. Our point is to make you healthier, okay? So let's stop and take a deep breath now. Oh, that's great. Let's do one more deep breath. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so we're going to take our deep breaths. And really, what's a good idea too is to bring some water, some bottled water with you to exercise, and then when you take a little break, drink 8 ounces of water. Okay, just keeping yourself well hydrated. Because remember, as you exercise, you're going to sweat, so you're going to get rid of some of the water. And when you sweat, you're also getting rid of some sodium too. All right, sodium chloride. You know, so sweat is salty, you know. So anyway, for those of you who can get this position, see if you can, because that stretches the legs too, stretches the hips and the, see if you can get in this position and draw as closely as you can to yourself in this position. And just sitting here and holding this position is in itself an exercise, okay? Because now you'll begin to feel that in your thigh muscles. I feel it. I feel it in my thighs. I feel it in my legs, okay? So as I draw myself closer and I hold this, I'm gonna count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, okay, very good. Now, just for the fun of it, let's just sway from side to side, okay? This actually feels kind of good. And 1, and 2, and 3. This is more of a feel-good thing than anything. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. 2, 3, 4. Whew, I feel the sweat starting to come, man. This is great. When you work up a sweat, that's a good thing, because that means you're really getting into it. All right? Now, let's undo our legs like so, and let's just lean back like this. And sometimes this is a good way to break as well. You just leaning back because you don't think you're doing anything, but you're actually stretching your arms. You'll feel it in your arms. I'm going to count to 20 just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your arms straight. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And just let your arms, just relax your arms, just keep them straight rather. And you'll feel that tension on your arms. All right? Oh, you know, it actually feels good. Because so many times we have our arms bent. So this feels like they're breathing now. Oh, that's great. Let's take a deep breath like this. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let it out. Another deep breath. Out. Another deep breath. And out. Great, great. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's good. Did you hear those bones pop? Now let's just grab our toes. I'm grabbing my toes, okay? And I'm just bending over, grabbing my toes. I can't tell you how good that feels on my back. Again, you're getting rid of some of the pressure on your lumbosacral spine. It really feels good. And let's just hold it here to the count of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, that was great. That was great. Now let's just stretch our legs out. Let's see how far out we can get them. Okay, now you're gonna feel this in here. When you stretch your legs out, you're gonna feel it in these thighs. How many of you could stand to slim your thighs up a little bit? Okay, do you have those thunder thighs? I call them thunder thighs. You know, that's where your waist is pretty nice and everything, but those thighs, boy, that's what gets you when you try on pants or a skirt. Those thunder thighs and the buttocks. So if we'll do this, just stretch as wide as you can. That's putting some toning on those thighs. You'll feel it. I feel it. Let's hold it there to the count of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Ooh, boy, that felt great, great, great. I want you to try that. Now, we're gonna end by just trying to squeeze our legs down, okay? I'm taking my elbows, I'm pressing my elbows against my knee and stretching as wide as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Press 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that felt good. You know, when you finish this, and if you will plop yourself either in the shower or the bathtub, you are going to sleep like a baby. Those of you who are not able to sleep at night, you know, you just can't seem to get your rest. If you do the kind of exercises we're doing and then get in the bathtub, many of you don't take baths, you take showers. But, you know, if you have a bathtub, put some, if you can stand it and there are no medical reasons why, shake a little Epsom salt in there and sit in the tub and soak, and then get out of the tub and dry off real well, put your moisturizer on, get under those nice cool sheets. You're going to sleep like a baby, okay? And you know, the other thing is, depending on what you've eaten, that might affect how you're able to sleep. Make you some ginger tea. Go ahead and sip you some ginger tea at night, and that'll help your digestion. Or at least that's what they say ginger does. You know, some of these herbs, I believe in them. And they're natural things. Not everything you have to buy, you know, from the pharmacy. So I hope that you were able to exercise with us tonight, because this is what keeps you limber. This is what slows down the aging process, okay? And this is what's going to have you doing well into your old age. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Alma Jenkins. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next Saturday. Good night.